You are welcome back to my channel, Master Barbers Comedy TV, Master Barbers Hotel. Please subscribe to the two channels so that you can get full access to see all my YouTube videos, all my new notification. As soon as you subscribe, you press the notification button for the two, so that the moment I'm releasing my video on my YouTube channel or going on live, you will be the number one to be seeing them. Thank you. Please let us do that now. You are welcome back. Don't forget, as I've told you in the previous tutorials, we learn how to zoom in and zoom out. Can you see this camera is placed at the far away? I just carry the clipper and the blade closer to it. So when I put it on the stone now, you see it like this. Then I'm trying to analyze some things, maybe touching one area here. The best and the only way is to zoom out. You put your two fingers by the center of the phone, of the screen. You now bring it, get it to the side of the phone. Can you see that it's expanding? You see the image is expanding. So when you carry it from the side of the phone, you now stroll the two finger now made at the center. It will now zoom in. It will make the image come to the normal size again. Yeah. Then Master Barbers Hotel, Master Barbers Comedy TV. This is a channel. These are channels where you can learn how to sharpen the stone, everything about the stone, how to use the stone, super hard manner sharpening stone to sharpen different type of clipper blade so far in this world. And these are the channels where you learn and know how to sharpen different type of clipper blade so far in the barber workshop. Anytime, yeah, you can sharpen them. Once you subscribe to my channels, you press the notification button, then you watch my videos. From there you practice. Before think of eyes, you have become a master in sharpening of the stone, sharpening of the clipper blade. Yeah, our tutorial today is how to reform a spoiled cordless clipper mouth. Can you see? You see this clipper now was brought to me by a customer. Yeah, you see how it is now. You see the mouth, everything has loosened. You see it. So the customer now complains that this adjustable lever has broken off, and he has tried his best to get another one. No way. I myself, I try as much as I can to get another one to replace it, but there's no way. Then there's one thing I want to tell you. How can we work this type of clipper to be working very well, to be working like new clipper again? So the owner of the clipper has lost hope, the customer, that this clipper is useless now. But I'm telling him that it's not useless. I can still reform it in a way that you can be using your fingers, your hand, to control the mouth, and you'll be using it to barb different type of hairstyle in the barber studio. Yeah. Now our tutorial today now is how to reform the spoiled mouth of a cordless clipper engine to bring it back to normal, to make it work like a new one without adjustable lever again. Yeah, we have tried our best to get it, but we couldn't get it. But this clipper must work fine again. Yeah, let us go into the field now. Don't forget, if I'm far away to you, you can't see what I'm doing very well. You zoom out for you to see exactly what I'm doing. You can be able to see it clearly. I'm trying to remove, let me get this closer to the camera. I'm trying to remove the two bolts. You see, this number one bolt, you see it. Let me drop it down here. Then this is the number two bolt. You see it. You see it. Let me drop it down. Then let me drop the screwdriver down. Then you can see the inner surface of the blade. You see it. So I can't confirm now whether the clipper blade is still okay or it's not okay. You can see it. You see it. Let me drop this one down. Then let me bring another one again. You see the upper clipper blade. You can see it. It is untitled thicker clipper blades, set of clipper blades, stopper. You see it. Then you see the mouth. Can you see the mouth? This is the adjustable lever bolt. You can see it. So now I'm going to remove it. So when I remove it now, I'm going to work on this button tray. This is button tray. You see it. I'm going to work on this. So after the working out, I now return it back. Let me remove the adjustable bolt, adjustable lever bolt. Let me use my hand. Can you see it? You can see it. So let me use my hand to remove something has dropped down. That is washer. I will pick it up now and show you. You see it. Let me drop this one down first. Let me put it here. Then let me pick that washer and show you. Yeah, this is the washer that I've just foiled down now. This is the adjustable lever bolt. So this bolt now is in the neck of this bolt. You can see it. It's in the neck. It's the one that holding the bolt against the inner part of the adjustable lever hole. Yeah, but the adjustable lever now have broken away. We have tried our best to get another one. There's none. Even the small one, I said they should bring it. They said they can't find it again. Everything has broken to pieces. Now, you see, this is the button tray. You see it. I want to show you where before I remove it. You can be able to see it properly. You see it. I'm using my finger to control it under here. You see it. You see the other side here. This is the hole where I've just removed the bolt and the washer. You see it. This is the button tray. You see it. Then you see the top of the rod where the upper clipper blade used to enter. This one used to enter inside the space, open space on the upper clipper blade. Now I will dress this one back. Now pull it back. Can you see? I want to remove it by pushing it to the back, to the front, and pushing it inside. But by pushing it to the back, I'm trying to remove it totally. You see it. This one has got loosened. You see, it's somehow loose. So I want to rework it. I want to remodify it so that without this adjustable lever and the bolt and the washer, it can work fine again. You see it in this way. I've removed it. Then can you see how the inner part is? You see the side. Then you see the hole. Let me pick the pointer. I'm coming. Yeah, you see the hole where the button tray used to be placed. You see the hole. So when you turn it to the other side too, you see the hole here too. You see it. So this is where the button tray used to stay. Let me drop this one down. Let me draw the body down. Let me show you the button tray exactly. You can see it. You can see. Let me drop this one down to you that there will be no confusion. You can see it. This is where the bolt used to enter the tube that hold the button clipper blade. You see the back of it. Then you see the inner part of it. Then you see the head. You see it. Then you see this is the back. This is the front. You see it. This is the inner surface. You see it. So this is the outer surface. There's one thing I used to tell you, that inner surface study, don't think is we only apply it to the surface of the stone and the surface of the inner surface of the hopper and the button clipper blade only. Yeah, this thing is the study of the inner surface still applicable to this button tray, and I'll tell you and show you, because if I want to do my tutorial, I used to give it in details, so that even no matter how your brain is, no matter how the standard of understanding something is on somebody, you have to understand it very well. You have to know it, and know it better than the way I'm saying it. You see, now I'm studying the surfaces, the outer surface. This is the outer surface. This is the inner surface of the button tray. This is the back surface of it. This is the front surface of it. This is the right side surface. This is the left side surface. Can you see it now? I want to work on this thing, this button tray. This is the exact object I want to work on to make the engine work again. Yeah, to make the engine work again. There are three things have gotten missed in this button tray now, or in this clipper engine. This clipper engine, in the mouth here, three things has got missing, and I will explain the three to you, so that before you say you can repair this one, you must have to understand the three. Without understanding the three, you may likely to do it and spoil it again. But when you really understand what you want to do, you you see, you can be able to do it successfully, and you do it professionally in a way that if the owner is not there, he or she cannot know where you have worked on this clipper engine. You cannot even know, he or she cannot know, because you have to do it professionally, logically, technically. Okay, those words has meaning in my studio. Yeah, you see, before we go, I'm likely to explain some things for us, so that you know that is my own normal way. I will likely to do the oral practical, the way we can do what has spoiled in this clipper. Then what are the causes? You see, what has spoiled in this clipper engine? What are the things that have got spoiled or got missing in this clipper engine? This, you know, this is the combination of everything when you gather them together. But now we have removed the button tray. What has gotten missed, number one, is that adjustable lever. The adjustable lever that I will show you. Let me bring another clipper and show you. Yeah, this is the adjustable lever I'm telling you. This one has got broken off, and they cannot find it again. We have searched whether you can see another one buy. We couldn't see it buy. You see, because these have new products. So hardly you can see people that have misused it and spoil it. Unless we get a person that spoil the engine inside, or the clipper entirely. Maybe it's fire down, and all this housing they cover fire, or maybe something match it. It now spoil, then remain this one safe. We can buy this one from the person or collect it from the person, but there's no. Everybody's protecting his own instrument. You see, this is the thing that broken away from this one. Let me show you here. This is the hole for it. You see the hole? You see it? So this is the thing that have broken off. So that is the only thing that is not there again. And I say, what is the causes? Number one, they say it fell down. When it fell down, then this thing now broke. The adjustable never now broke into pieces. Then number two things that got missing. Let me drop this one down. Number two things that got missing in this button tray. I will show you through this one so that I can be able to understand it very well. And at the same time, come back to the button tray and show you. You see, look at this button tray now. Look at this one. It's carved a little here. Then come under here. Now comes out. Now comes out here. It now comes out here. You can see it here. You see it here. You see it here. You see? So this one is off now. This one is not there again. And this one is the one tightening this button tray together with the body. Is the one, when you screw this one tight now, when you screw it inside, it will hold, it will attach this button tray and the body of the clipper, attach it together so that it can hold this clip. You know, they screw this button clipper blade on top of this one. And the way they made the mouth of this clipper, let me show you in this one. The way they make this, the mouth of this clipper, this one is outside. Check it in this way. When you watch carefully, this one is outer, this one is out. It comes out than this edge. Check carefully. Look at this edge where I place my pointer here. This rod comes out. It comes out. You see it? It comes out than this one. So when you now place the upper clipper blade on top, you see it in this way. When you place this one on top, you fix it there. When you fix it there, this one will come out. You see now, it has come out than this part, than this body. Then when you now place this one on top, you now place the button clipper blade on top. The button clipper blade cannot rest very well on this one because this one is projected out. So you have to use the bolt, these two bolts here, to tighten it on top of this button tray. It will now hold it very tight. Use it in that way. So let me drop this one down. Let me drop it down. So let me drop this one down. Then there's one thing I want to show you here before we go. You see, I said 3 things got missing in this clipper. This spoiled one. Number one is adjustable lever got missing there. This one, it's got missing there. This one is not there again. Then number two, when you look at this button tray, look at it here, then look at it here. You see it here. This one get closer to the body here. This one set closer to the body here. You see it? So in case of this one, there is space in between this area, this side and the body of the clipper. This one too, there is space in between this side and the body of the clipper inside here. That is number two things. That is number two. Number one is adjustable lever. This one got missing there. Then number two is the space. Yeah, there is space in between this one and the body. There's a space in between this one and the body when you put it there. Then number three, when you look at this edge, look carefully. You watch very well. This corner and this corner. You see that will get it closer to the camera. You can see it. Let me try my best to get it near the. You see it now? Let me drop this one down so that I can see it properly. Look at this curve area. You see it? Then look at the other one. Let me bend this one in the position I bent the first one. Can you see it in this way again? This corner has opened up. You see my pointer, it has come up. Then when you watch the other one here too, you see this corner, instead of it to go down or to balance straight, it has come up again. This one itself has come up. Those are the three things that go missing in this clipper mouth. Number one, let me show you again. Number one is adjustable lever, this one. Number two, when you watch this, let me show you from this one very well. You see this side, the inner part of it, together with the body here, it has the space in between this inner part of this cover button tray and the body. There's space there. Then when you look other side too, the inner part of this button tray, the side here, and the body of the clipper, there is space in between the two. Here and here are the same. That is number two. Adjustable lever, number one. Then the clearance for this side and this side, number two. Then at the center, number three, is the curve. This small curve area is the one that will enter this hole, and the second one is here. Instead of it to be balanced with this area parallel with this level, it has opened up. This one has opened up. Those are the three things worrying the clipper. That is why I'm telling you that in my own tutorial, before we get to the workshop for repairing, I will explain what is the problem is. Yeah, what is the problem is. Then how do we manage to get the problem? You understand me? Then number three, how can we solve the problems one by one, so that at the end of the day, when we test the clipper, it's going to be working like new clipper blade again, new clipper engine again, or even better than the new one, as I used to say. Let us replace this thing back now, so that you can really understand what I am trying to fashion out. I want to replace it back. Look at the space. You see it? It's too free. You see it in this way? It's too free. Then when you carry it up like this, let me place it in the way for you to be able to understand it. You see it in this way? It's breathing. Can you hear the sound? I've touched the camera. Let us do it again. Can you hear the sound? You don't supposed to be making that kind of noise. It has to be very, very close. If I thought to make noise, it will be little noise, so that there will be no space at all in between the inner surface of the edge, this edge, this corner, and this corner here. You see it? So this one now, this side now, let me show you here. The adjustable lever. Yeah, this is where the adjustable lever, you see the hole? This is where the adjustable lever is now. This one has got missing now. We are not using it again. We are not placing it there again. Then we are going to work on the two now. Yeah, those two I'll show you now. We are going to work on it. We are going to close this side to come this side. Let me show you with the pointer, so that I can be able to understand what I'm trying to fashion out. You look at this place now. When you watch this line, let me show you in this way. Let me show you in an angle way, in the degree. When you watch this line, this line I put here, assuming this is our angle of 0. This is our angle of 180. This is the angle of 90. Watch carefully. This upright one is angle of 90. This side is angle of 270. Try to watch me carefully. Then when we now place it in this way, newly when this thing comes, it comes parallel. The back here come at the angle of 0 and 180. Then when you watch this one is upright angle at the angle of 90. It comes at the angle of 90. But when you watch it now, it has bent out. You see it in this way, it's not forming the angle of 90 again. It has bent around 110 or 115. Assuming this is our angle of 90. You see it in this way? You see it in this way. But now, we have to use this base to judge, to place our pointer. When you put it here now, can you see that the pointer has bent? So this thing have to come in this way. So we are bringing this area, force it inside. We are forcing it inside like this to form the hang wall. You see, look at here. This is how it's supposed to stay. Let me show you in this way. This is how it's going to supposed to stay. So we're supposed to carve it inside to bring this side, we push it inside a little. Then when you watch the other side here, the other upright angle here, this one supposed to be at the angle of 90 degrees in this way. So it has come out a little. When you look from the base here, when you watch from the base here, it has, this side has come out. So we are going to push it. We are going to push it inside like this. Push it inside. Then at the same time, we are going to push this one too inside a little. You get it? Then the top, you see this curve, this small curve area for here and here, we have to bring them down little, this one down a little. That is what we are going to work on before you can really achieve this kind of work. That is why I put it in the night, midnight. If I say I have to do it in the afternoon time or during the day, I cannot do it successively because customers are many. I receive different type of customers. That is why I put it in the night, so that nobody will disturb me. Now, before we go, let me drop it down. You can see it here. You see there. You have to look for better armor. That is why I'm telling you that as a barber engineer, I'll be showing you one by one different type of instruments you're supposed to get in your shop, in your workshop, so that you will be using it for different type of work on your instruments, on the materials you are using, the object you are using in the shop. You see, this is number one. Then there's one thing I told you. Let me drop it here. Then this our screwdriver again. This is what I use to loose the two bolts, and adjustable lever bolt making 3. You see it? So it have different mouths here. You can remove this one in the mouth. You place another one there. You see it? You still have 5 extra ones. You see the mouth? You see it? Then this is another instrument too. Then this, let me return this one back. Then this flat plate I told you the other time, we use it to sharpen clipper blade. You see it? At the same time, we still use it for some things. You see the way I place it? See, you see the way I hold it now? Look at the way I want to place it down. You see the way I place it down? Watch carefully. Let me put the camera there. You see, this is the side. So we are going to use this side, or let us use this one. This one is somehow flattened than the other side. You see, we are going to use here to work on this button tray. That is why I'm telling you that this is you see the duster. You see the way I form it. It is tailor that helped me to make it. You can use it to clean your complete fingers and the hand. You see it in this way. My hand is clean again, free from the oil and what do you call it, dirties. You see, now this button tray, now number one thing we have to do, we have to close this mouth. We bring it inside. This one too, we bring it inside. You'll be doing it little by little, then we'll be testing, so that you know it's difficult to bring out. When you overdo it, it's difficult to push it out. When you overdo it here, it's difficult to push out again. You understand? So you have to be doing it little by little. When you do it little here, you do little here, then we test until we meet up to the taste we want. After that one, now we now do for this curve area, we bring it down. This curve area will bring it down a little. We now test again. We'll be taking them little by little. because you can't just rush. That's why I'm telling you, say, in dealing with clippers, dealing with stone, dealing with clipper blades, everything have to be slowly. You don't rush yourself. You don't do it in hurry so that you can be able to achieve exactly the best type of the result you are expecting. So we are using you see, this is the hammer we are going to use. We are using this side. You can use here too, but I'm using here. Here is wider. So we are going to use it to knock this. You see where I want to use it to knock it. It is not here completely. You see it, not in this way. When you position this one on top of the flat plate, like this one, then you now use this hammer to knock this side. You see it at the angle of you see it at the angle of 45 degree. Use it to knock it little, then you turn it to the other side too. You knock it little, then we'll be testing. We'll be fixing it back into this, into where we remove it one by one, little by little. We're putting it there for testing until we get. Let me put it down so that it will not fall down when I'm trying to knock it. You see, so we are going to start from here now. That is why I'm saying learn to zoom in and zoom out so that I can be able to see it properly. You know, I cannot get this thing closer to the camera. That is why we have taught ourselves on how to zoom in and zoom out. This is the iron. Let me put the camera here very well so that you can be able to see it properly. Let me shift the camera back. When you want to zoom in or zoom out, you can be able to zoom out very well. So let the image be by the center, so that when you want to zoom out, you can see it in this way. You can be able to see it properly. Let me still position it in a way so that when you are zooming in and out, you can be able to see it properly. Yeah, very nice. You see it in this way. So when you go like this now, from the side to the center of the screen, you have zoomed in. When you move from the center of the screen, then you move to the side of the phone. You see it in this way. You are making it bigger. You zoom out. So I will zoom in now for you. If you want to, or let me zoom out. No. Okay, let us try that. It's going to work because I want it to show so that I can be able to see exactly what I'm trying to do. Yeah, let's leave it in this way. Let me first place it here so that we can see it. Yeah, we can see it now. You see, I want to start from here. Yeah, let me drop the hammer. Then we'll pick the engine. Let me zoom in again so that you can be able to see it properly. You see it in this way. I've used hammer to knock here down. I've used hammer, the head of the hammer. Let me show you the head of the hammer. I've used the head of the hammer to knock here. I've used the head of the hammer, the inner part of it, to knock here. You see it down. Now let us watch. Let us fix it and see whether this is okay like this. You see there, I want to put it. Let me use the left and you can be able to see it properly. Yeah. It seems that's not entered. I'm trying to target the O. So can you see now? It has entered. Watch carefully. Can you see? Can you see now? If you should watch now, watch carefully. You see the way I'm doing it? It has become tight than before. You know, before I use ordinary hand just 2 fingers to shift front and back. No, I cannot use it again now. It has not get the normal road. It has to follow that road. It has to follow the road. This road designed for it. This side road and the other side here, it has to follow. You see it in this way. You see it in this way. So we'll be running it little by little. You see it in this way. I'm using this one to push it out. You will not push it out finish. You see, little by little. Then when you watch here now, it has not reached where, you know, there's one hole here that the button, you see the hole, it has to show here. When you push it inside, it has to show. That's not free enough, so we'll be using it little by little. Be going. So we are going to reopen it little again. And just match it little by little, but it has not free reach where I want it to reach. You see, it has to go. We have to see this hole. This one have to go front small. It has to go front. Let's watch carefully. Just watch. This one is coming out little. Watch here. This one is coming out little. This one. So let me push it out. Yeah, let me drop this one down. You see the way I hold it? So let's try it again and fix it again. This is the head. It has to come out a little again. The other side too. Yeah. I want to set this O. Yeah. You can see it now. It has not free well. You have to be running. Then we'll let it straight here. You see it like this. Let me still reclose it back a little. A little. Just little. Little. Yeah. When you see it now, let me shake it now. Can you see that the sound you are hearing has reduced? Assuming the first one is 100%, we now use this one to compare. This one is almost about 20 or 30%, between 20 to 30% noise. Can you see now? We have gained the tightness of this button tray. It has closed up well, though it has not free well. You see it now. It has to close again. It's too free. I have to close it again. Just little by little. That is why I'm telling you that this kind of job, it is not a thing you can just rush to do. You can't rush. You can't rush at all. You can't rush. You can't rush at all. You see it like this. You see the hole I'm saying? You see the hole? You see it? We have to close it a little again. I don't want it to be free too much. I don't want it to be free too much. It has to be tight a little. It has to be tight a little. So that is why I'm saying this thing is work of sense. It is not a thing you will just be knocking anyhow. No. You do it with sense. You do it with sense. Yeah, you can see that it's tight now. You see, it's not easy to move with force. You see it in this way. You see it in this way. You can see it. You see the hole I'm saying? Where we have removed, you see this bolt and nut, where we have removed it. Even we can replace it back there, but before we do it finish, I will not push it back. You can see where we remove the thing. You see it in this way. You see it. Let me remove it back again. I will show you so that the hole have to show. Let me replace it back again from where I pick it. You see the movement. You see that it has tight now. This is exactly what I want. I'm using force to push it to the front, and I'm using force again to bring it back. It's not free. So when I place it in this way, it's not likely to fall. But before, if I do it in this way, this button tray will fall down by itself without touching it. And when I put it by the mouth here and I bend it towards the down, it will go to the front totally, because it was so free like that. So out of the 3 steps now we have done for number 1, we have marched from here, go inside, then from here go inside, then remain the top. That's bend area, this bend area and this other bend area. Now we have to bring it down to the inside little by little. So you see the way I want to remove it now. So I will remove it. So I will now do that one now small. You won't knock too much. You see the way I place it down. You let the inside of the hammer cover in this way. Let me show you the way you are going to. You see it in this way like this. You let it cover when you want to knock it. Then at the same time you let it cover here too when you want to knock it. Just little, not too much, because it's not easy to bring out like the first one. You see the way I knock it? Just small. Just small. So that if it is not enough, we still re-knock it again. You see it like this. You see it. So I want to put it in this hole. You see this hole, to follow this hole and the other channel here, this first channel, this second channel. So this angle, this area and the other area is going to follow this edge and the other edge here. So let us go. It has not set here. So you can see now, but it has not free well. It has not go down. It has to go down. It has to reach the down. Yeah, very nice. So can you see it now? Very strong now. You see it? It is work of sense. You don't just knack anyhow, and you have to study the inner surface of the button tray. You have to study the outer part, inner surface, then the side, the two side, and the front and the back. That is why I'm telling you that inner surface study, you can't do without it in the sharpening or repaired workshop. You can't do without them. So you need to be watching very well. See, look at the way I'm doing my things step by step. That is why anything you have pattern of doing it, you cannot miss the road. And once you miss road, the pattern will draw you back. Can you see it in this way now? Does this thing fall now? You cannot fall. You see it, it cannot move to anywhere unless you shift it under force. It is not easy to shift. You see it in this way.